In Buffalo, the community surrounding that store is grieving. Some have lost their neighbors, family, and friends. Reporter Walker Graham is there tonight in that community, continuing our team coverage.
Good evening to you from Buffalo, the northeast side of town. Tonight, as FBI investigators continue to process the scene inside Tops Friendly Market, community members reflect on how they feel. There's a lot of sadness, a lot of anger, too, over the racism they say fueled 18-year-old Peyton Gentren's actions. As night fell in Buffalo, prayers lifted hope that the pain will pass.
It's my plan to go visit each and every family that has lost somebody.
Healing will take time, says New York Assemblywoman Crystal Peoples-Stokes, majority leader of the New York State Assembly. Peoples-Stokes hugged in the street next to the grocery store in her neighborhood. She's sad, also angry.
People would travel from their own community, where they're safe at, to mine, to come and hurt people in such a horrific way.
Chelsea Williams works at a nearby hospital, said she had to come see for herself.
He came to a grocery store. This could have been any store.
But it was the Tops at Jefferson and Riley, likely intentional, stress officials because of the neighborhood's majority black composition.
The slogan around there is like Buffalo's a city of good neighbors. And so to see something like this happen here in this community is just surreal for me, and I never thought I would see something like that around here. You see it at other places around the country.
Lanice Lewis brought a bouquet of flowers to one of many memorials. Lewis's grief deepened by her thoughts. She says her son called her Saturday, asking if she knew what had happened at their neighborhood grocery store.
I broke down crying. I said I was on my way there, but I kept procrastinating at home. So I believe my life was spared.
Sadness grips the block, the city. Anger has a place here too, said Tony Arrington.
It becomes tiring. I have little brothers, I have little sisters, and it's scary to even go out to the grocery store to provide meals for my family because I'm scared of what can happen.
Witnesses described hearing 20 or more gunshots Saturday. Investigators say that they will continue to collect and process evidence inside this store. They say that they're in the early stages of what will be a very lengthy investigation. Reporting from Buffalo, New York, I'm Brandon Walker. Back to you.
Here in Central Florida, lawmakers and community members also say that they are outraged over the shooting. News 6's Jerry Askin is talking to them tonight. Jerry.
Eric, good evening. And right now, here in Central Florida, many elected leaders are weighing in. Some, in fact, calling for more restrictions when it comes to accessing assault weapons. I spoke also to a local black community leader who said these accusations are not okay.
It does. It hurts. It weighs on you. That's not how you want life to end.
The outrage and frustration extending here to Central Florida after investigators say 18-year-old Peyton Gentren opened fire at this grocery store in Buffalo, New York Saturday, killing 10 people and injuring several others. Authorities said 11 victims were black, and they're calling the attack a hate crime.
Brothers and sisters, we're people. Stop trying to take people out because of the color of their skin.
And as someone that's done so much work in the Orlando community in Central Florida to bring about equality and justice, where do we go from here?
We have to keep a movement going of people to understand that there's still racial biases. There's still people that have bigoted behavior, and we need to push it out.
And many of our lawmakers from Central Florida are reacting too, including Florida State Representative Anna Escamani of Orlando.
Time and time again, we see these acts of gun violence, often motivated by some form of hate and otherness perpetuated towards groups who are different. It's incredibly heartbreaking.
And Florida State Representative Randy Fine of Brevard County said in part, quote, "In the aftermath of this horrific attack, we must unite to fight those so full of hate they will kill those unlike them," end quote. And U.S. Congresswoman Val Demings of Orlando tweeting in part, quote, "We must do more to build a nation where all people are safe. I know we can do better for our communities and our children." Gentren now charged with first-degree murder. He pled not guilty and remains behind bars in Buffalo, New York on no bond. Reporting live in the studio, Jerry Askin, Getting Results, News 6.